You will not believe how many times I have seen dumb drivers on the road. My state has probably the most dumb drivers and the dumbest ones out of any U.S. state. And I'm not kidding when I say that. Everybody there has been dumb. No driver that I've seen on the road has actually been driving correctly. Like they have a Mr. Blink, like they don't use it. It's made to use a blink when you're turning. If you don't use it, there's no purpose of it. So you don't use the blinker. You run the red lights, of course. Run the stop signs, also. Road raging at people. Because they ran a stop sign, maybe it was an accident. Probably wasn't with my drivers, but you don't gotta drive chasing them for 10 miles over a stop sign. Come on. You're just wasting your own time. And then just overall not caring and getting into car crashes. Wasting people's time. So I'm going to say this. If you don't know how to drive, don't do it. There are so many different methods of transportation. You can go on the subway, you can go on the bus, you can go on a train, you can go on a bike, you can go on a motorcycle. Now that's technically still a car, but as long as you're driving right, which you probably aren't, motorcycles are easily much harder to drive. You can even walk. That's already 6 transportations other than car that you don't have to drive. Walking, there's no steering and directions and all. You got your own personal sidewalk. Other people might be walking, but they're not going to be raging at you. They're not going to be, you don't have to turn and all this. You don't have stop signs. You don't have all these traffic lights. No, it's just a walk. Same with biking. You're basically either on the sidewalk or a bike lane if the road has it. And that's still next to cars, but bike lanes over the car, and you have the traffic lights, you have stop signs and all. I'm gonna be real, a bike lane does not need blinkers and all this crazy stuff. You're just using it, you're just riding a bike. Buses, you have a bus. You might have to pay for a bus, but you have to pay to get gas, right? You have to pay to get gas, might as well pay for a bus. I mean, it may be more expensive than just getting $100 gas every 2 days, but probably isn't, because I don't think you're going on 20 trips a day to the bus. No, I don't get that. And plus, not all buses even cost money, do they? Probably not. I don't even think all buses cost money. I don't really know a lot about buses, but I feel like you could just stand at the bus stop and get on the bus. Am I right? I don't know. You gotta do need to know where it's going and all, so you want to make sure you're on the right bus. Trains. You're on a train. Just like that. You can travel super quick. Brightline isn't the best option, I'll tell you that. There's been numerous crashes. Those drivers just got their license at a Cracker Jack box, but those got subway. In my state, I don't think I have any subways, but go down the subway station. Take a subway. It's underground trains. No traffic at all. So simple. There's so many. You can do so many options. You need to know how to drive, people. Because there's so many examples I have of dumb drivers. You're on the road, then all of a sudden, this car comes in, just dead asleep on the wheel, somehow still driving, whoa right here. Then she's just swerving in and out, like about to hit the car. What are you doing? Oh, you're drunk. Oh, you are? Get off the wheel. What are you doing? Just don't drive. That's what I want. Why are you driving? Go to bed, bro. Just go home. Man, these grandpa, it's a grandpa. Okay, I can get behind that. Got something to cook up. Yo, us. Grandpa in front of us. Driving, and we're driving down. Grandpa just brake checks like that. What are you doing, Grandpa? You do like 5 times. You finally switch out of the lane. And then, I'm telling you, we went to Walmart. And I'm telling you, us like that same exact car like 5 different times. It was a white car. I don't know if it was the same, but like 10 different white cars just following us. I don't know. Grandpa has to, he needs his pills. I'll tell you that. But there's so many options. Like, I know if it's a yellow light, you're approaching the light, it's yellow, you go quick, you run. You're not running a red light, but then we run the lights, or maybe we stop at the yellow. We don't run, we stop at the yellow. And then it turns red, and we just see, driving through. What are you doing? It's red. Why don't you get hit by a car? Get hit by a car. How about you get your driver's license fixed? Might as well get it gone. You don't need it. You don't deserve it. Running the red? Get out. That's all I'll say. People never use the blink. You drive, they're coming from the turn lane, and then they're just going in front of you. You're drifting down, making you stop. And then they're going 2 miles out. They're going 50, get in front of you, and they're at 2. What are you doing? Can you go the same speed? Oh, because you're turning? Well, when you're turning, you're supposed to slow down, not go quicker. And I get it, maybe at 20 because you're slowing down the turn. But you gotta pick up that speed. You can't keep going slower. Like, how are you decreasing the speed? You just turned. You gotta increase it. Like, I don't get that. Like, I know. Traffic and cars and all can be confusing. If you have not driven before, maybe you're not old enough, because most of my viewers aren't, or they're on their mom's account, and it makes them think they are. But if you're not old enough to drive yet, trust me, it's hard. I'll tell you that. I'm not old enough to drive, but guess what? I can tell you very much, it's gonna be hard, because you got all these things. You gotta drive the steering wheel, you got these two pedals, you got cruise control, you got reverse, you got park, you got all those things, you got all the blinkers they gotta click, you gotta turn them out, you gotta watch out for cars and all, you gotta look both ways before you turn, you gotta look at the traffic light, see if it's green or red, you gotta figure out where you're turning, you gotta look, so many lanes, so many things that you have to know and memorize, including the streets and maps. Like, if you want to go to Target and it's your first time driving, you're going to need that GPS. But if you've done like 1,000 times, you don't need that GPS anymore. Honestly, first time driving, trying to go to all these different places, you're definitely going to need that GPS for quite a while. But what I'm trying to get at is, you guys need to get your driver's license fixed. It's either you get rid of it, or you actually figure out how to drive. Like, trust me, you failed that driving test. Oh, you did? Probably because you need a loan. How about you go on that Brilliant.com or whatever? Not sponsored, by the way, but if you go on that, learn how to drive. Just don't even get on the road if you don't know what you're doing. You absolutely just need to get off the road. So many chances. Just don't drive if you're dumb. Dumb drivers get dumb. Smart ones get smarter. Unless they learn from the dumb ones. Because then they're just dumb. Like, you need to learn to drive. You can't just keep on going. No, you gotta cut that out. You gotta learn. You just gotta learn. Are you driving? You make a small mistake? Oh, right, fine. But why'd you make that mistake, honestly? You should know better. Okay, it's once. Maybe it happens 10 other times. Then you just don't. Like, you're just doing it on purpose at that point. There's no way you have 10 different times, like, the course of a week. No way. So, I'm gonna be honest. You just need, once that happens, figure out what you're doing, stop driving, figure out what you're doing. Once you figure it out, you drive again. You don't be dumb. You make good decisions, and you figure out what's right, and you cut out what is wrong. Now, I'm gonna be honest. There are so many dumb people, I can tell you that. But, it is raining now, right here. And, if it's raining in the road where you are driving, don't be dumb. The roads are slippery. If it's snowing, the roads are slippery. You shouldn't even be driving when it's snowing. If there's a bunch of rain, you shouldn't be driving. If there's a bunch of ice, you shouldn't be driving. But if it's just a bit of rain, a bit of snow, so drive. Why not? It'll be hard though. You won't be able to see. But just remember, slippery, harder to drive. You gotta manage correctly. That's all. Just make sure, if you're dumb, run and do something else while you do it. Don't just keep driving. Get a different person to drive. I don't know. Maybe walk. It's better for you. But that's all for today. Peace out. Ladies and gentlemen.